Hi guys, and welcome to Tom and Harry SMMA. In this video, I'm going to talk about how much you should charge as a beginner within SMMA. So you've just started an SMMA, you might have been dabbling in it for a while, but you're not sure how much to charge. In this video, I'm actually going to clarify really exactly what you should be charging.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.
Right, so what exactly should you be charging as a beginner in SMMA? Now, you'll hear a lot of different things from people within the industry. You should be charging $1,000, $1,500, $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. You hear so many different people telling you should be charging different prices. However, different marketing businesses are at different stages. This is something that people really need to understand. You cannot charge as a beginner what someone can charge as an advanced, experienced agency. You can't charge the same things, even if you are offering the same service. And there'll be a lot of people who disagree with me. I'm talking from experience dealing with a lot of new people in this game. When you are a beginner within digital marketing, or you have an SMMA and you are right at the beginning stages, your learning is so new. You're actually learning a lot more on the job than someone who's experienced and been doing it for 5+ years. So that learning comes at a slight cost, and it comes at a cost to you. The reason for that is you actually have a lack of experience compared to someone who is experienced, and that is weighted in value without a doubt. Basically, you need to realize that you have very little social proof. And social proof comes in the fact that you have very little clients that have worked with you in the past, or testimonials in video form from real people vouching for you as a business and a service and an agency, or even as a person if you're a freelancer, for example. So you cannot charge the type of fees that someone who's experienced is charging, despite even doing the same service. So social proof is something you need to really understand is important, and you can build it up. The second part of it is, and I will be talking about how much you should charge, so keep watching because I will tell you what you should be charging. You can't charge $1,000 a month when you're only offering, say, Facebook ads, because another agency might come along at $1,500 a month and they're offering Facebook ads and email marketing and text messaging or anything else. So pricing does come down to, as a beginner and as an advanced, pricing your services is really how much service are you giving. If you're giving multiple different ways of marketing, all wrapped up in one big package, that's going to be more than someone who's just offering Instagram ads. It just absolutely will. So again, pricing yourself as a beginner, you need to kind of understand, well, how much are you offering them? But so much of it really is the fact that the more you offer as a service to a kitchen design business, for an example, that changes how much you're charging. So what should you charge? Come on, Tom, get to the point. How much should you charge? There's a rule of thumb in which, as a beginner, it comes down to the service, but also how much ad spend you are responsible. So if you are running ads on the platforms like TikTok and Meta, Snapchat, YouTube, Google, whatever you decide and whichever platform you think's best, how much ad spend are they giving and trusting in with you? To help you price it, we tend to say that you should be charging the same as what the ad spend is plus 20%. If, for example, they have a $2,000 ad spend, then maybe go in at between $2,000 and a little bit more, because that's significant to a degree. $2,000 will get you somewhere, particularly on local lead gen. But if they've just got a £500 ad spend, you can't go in at $2,000 for your fee. It doesn't really balance up. If they've got just £500 ad spend, then you want to do a minimum, your fee should be £500 plus 20%. So that is not, set in stone, but as a beginner, when we're looking about how much should you realistically charge as a beginner, I would say anywhere from 500 to 1,000 should be, if you have no clients, that should be your aim, is to get a client between £500 and £1,000. But again, be sure to clarify what exact service you're going to offer. Now, the more ad spend you're responsible for and the more service you're giving, the higher your fee will be. Remember guys, don't try and run before you can walk. Too many people are doing that in this industry, where they're just going, oh, I've heard I should be charging $1,500 a month. I've got no testimonials, no social proof. I've barely got an email address that I use. They haven't got anything in place, but they're expecting to get the same sort of fee that someone who's had an agency for 2.5 years would charge. It doesn't work like that, and you need to get out of that mentality. Almost take what you can. At the beginning, take whatever you can that actually does reward you financially. I do feel you should be paid something for your efforts. And I don't feel it should be anything less than £500 or dollars or euros. whatever that might be. Definitely between 500 and 1,000 as a rookie is adequate, and that is more than enough for you to make some money from it and gain some really valuable experience. With that lower fee, you can always turn around to your client and say, I will do it at this fee, but I would like a video testimony that explains what I do, how I do it, and how your experience was working with me. The more of those you have, the more valuable you become, and you can justify the higher fees, which you absolutely cannot get, and they're not out of reach in any way. But as a beginner, do understand that you are starting from the ground, whereas someone else is on top of a cliff, and you have to absolutely build up that social proof, build up your experience. You have to learn on the job a lot more as a beginner, and that comes at a cost, and that cost is to you, not to the client, in my personal view anyway. So I hope that's been really, really useful for you. Please subscribe to the channel. We are giving away so much free content to people every single day, me and Harry. I'll see you on the next video. Take care.